Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Many of you may know this gentleman right here. His name is Derrick Jackson, and he's said to be a relationship expert. He's written books about relationship and all that good stuff. I love him, love to follow him, love his content, everything. Anyways, he as many other black men or any other men have cheated on his wife. He sat on social media and he confessed, holding her hand. Many of us didn't even know he was married, didn't even know he had a family, not just with one female, but with multiple females. And one of the females, which this one he actually gave an order that she cannot speak. But before he gave the order, she had already spoken to Unwinding with Tasha, Tasha from the Unwinding with Tasha program. So Tasha came out with this interview and it was over the phone. She's a very, very professional person. So, anyways, this man, even after confessing, he was trying to still talk to this other female, still try to tell her lies. So it's like, it's bad enough that you come on social media, insult your wife, but on top of it, you still try to go back and try to be with this other woman. This woman is telling all people, she's telling all. And Mr. Derrick, what is your real motive? And to your wife, I am so sorry that you have to be going through this, but make sure you put yourself first. And what if you decide to work it out with Derrick or not? I mean, it's on you. Don't listen to social media, but your peace comes first, my lady. Your peace comes first. Listen to what the mistress had to say after Derrick even confessed on social media. Ugh.
I am currently dealing with Derrick. I don't have social media. I don't follow bloggers on YouTube or anything. He reached out to me last night and said, if anyone contacts me, for me to hang up and block them. He said all of this was because of, he got into, I guess, he was supposed to do an interview with a blogger and he declined the interview. And now this blogger is on a smear campaign. He never called out your name. He has blocked me on all social sites. When I say social, like platform, I mean like YouTube. I've never been able to find any of his videos unless they are uploaded by a third party. So the video with the wife, I did not see that until I got on my sister's YouTube and pulled up his channel. And that's when I was like, okay, he must have blocked me from YouTube or whatever. So he never explained the situation. I had to go and look at all of your videos, look at, everything to find out what was going on. So I blocked him last night. He started to text me from a different phone number, and he just said, I need to speak with you. Allow me to explain this mess, face to face with you. I'm not from Georgia. And so, he knew that. So he knew that I wasn't going to be digging into his background or anything. But if he wouldn't have called me, I would have never known about none of this.
Now you say, now the wife says that he's been straight and narrow for about 5 to 6 months. And that's when he first he just recently posted his wife on his social media this year. For the first time. People didn't even know he was married. And so when I
had no idea he was married either.
You didn't know he was married?
No.
Okay. So walk me from the beginning. What month did you guys meet?
We met October, 2 days before Halloween.
Okay, of 2020.
20.
This is different. Yeah. He met you in person.
I was walking into Lenox Mall, I guess that's the name of it. I'm not from this area. Walking into Lenox Mall, and I was texting, and I heard him say, "Excuse me, ma'am." And when I turned around, he introduced himself as D. He didn't say, hey, it's me, Derrick, whatever. He just said, hey, this is D. And he was like, I seen you walking in, and, I think you're gorgeous, and I wanted to know, could I get your number, and, we talk and kind of build a friendship. And he was so polite. He was a gentleman. And I was like, sure. You know, I gave him my phone number and we began to talk. I can say probably like I've never been to his house. I've never been to a penthouse or anything. He has always came to my home. If you look in all of his videos that he have uploaded, my front balcony is in the back of his video.
Does it have the white arches?
It's the white arches. Yes.
Shut the fuck up. Those are recent.
That's my home. Yes, that's my home. Me and him dealt with each other like it kind of moved fast. He would always come and visit me. He come to the hospital quite frequently to see me on my lunch breaks and whenever I'm between surgeries.
So you're a doctor.
Yes.
That's why you don't have social media. You got a bag.
That's correct. That's correct. So this kind of blew my mind. And when he spoke with me, the first thing he tried to say was that if a blogger contacts you, I want to protect, your medical license. So I don't want you in this frenzy with me. He told me that his wife and you knew each other. So this was a smear campaign towards him.
What?
So when I look online, you're sitting next to your wife on a video explaining that, you're not this person, and you're texting me an hour later after uploading this video saying, I'm going to explain this to you.
What?
This is just, it's crazy. So, so after I met him about a week later, he came to my home, and that's when we engaged, in sexual activity.
When was this? The other day?
No, this was when we first met.
Okay.
October.
Okay.
Okay, by the end of December, the end of November, early December, I found that I was pregnant. I told him, off top, I don't want any children right now. I'm 32 and I don't want kids right now. And he went through this emotional kind of thing as if he gave a fuck, but I'm pretty sure now that I'm looking, it was just an act, and he was just like, I don't want you to, terminate the pregnancy. I really want this. Let's talk. Let me come over there. Let's sit down and talk. So he came to my home and we talked. And he said, well, have you set an appointment? I told him no. Well, about 2 days later, I had already had an appointment. And I called him and told him. And he said, well, can you push it off for about another week? And I said, why? He said, because I want to make sure that this is what I want to do. So I said, okay. I said, well, this is what I want to do. So it's really not about what you want to do. So he just kept on going through well, you don't have any children. I'm trying to build a relationship with you. I don't want this to, to end like this. But I'd already had my mind made up that this was the end of it. I was not going to continue a pregnancy with someone I'm not with. I'm just actually dealing with, whenever I'm free, basically. So I pushed the appointment off for another week. And every day it was just a sob story about, I really want this. My wife won't give me a divorce. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of her threatening to take, everything that I've worked for. And, everything was to vilify her. And you know how that goes when they do those stories. Mm-hmm. So I told him, so I never knew that they were in the same home together because, to my knowledge, he was living with his cousin and he was basically caught up in a legal battle with his wife who was supposed to be in Arkansas. So
I'm laughing at the lies. I am not laughing at you because you were brought.
No, I understand.
Yeah, you were brought into some real bullshit.
So when he reached out to me last night, his biggest fear was that I have cameras in my home and I can prove that he was there, that, you know, I can prove anything that needs to be proved. This is not just me just making up a bizarre story. So his whole thing was he was trying to get to my house last night to try to figure out my security system and where, like, what angles my cameras was pointing. So we looked, and he's passing by my house like 4 and 5 times, slowing down, looking at my cameras.
Oh, wow.
So when I talked to him this morning, I told him, I said, listen, this is just too much. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with you, you know, and why these, you know, women are coming out to talk about you or whatever. Because he never, ever told me that he was dealing with other women. Like, all of these videos that are online, I guess he felt like, okay, I blocked her from YouTube, so she won't be able to see nothing. All I did was get on, you know, my sister's phone and typed in his name, and everything popped up. So I asked him about the video with his wife. I said, so what's going on with that video? And he said, I'm just trying to save face right now. He was like, it has nothing to do with me and her being together. We're not together. She only came over there so that we can do this video together. And that was, you know, and I told him, he just kept saying, I need to talk to you face to face. I don't want to do the phone situation. So by that time, you know, I had then blocked him again because I blocked him last night. But out of curiosity, I wanted to hear what he had to say.
And what did he say?
So I blocked him again. That was all that he said.
Okay.
I just need to talk to you face to face. He just kept saying, I need to speak with you face to face. I don't want to talk to you over the phone. You know, I want to talk to you face to face. And I blocked his number when I hung up with him this morning. I blocked him again, and he began to text me from another number, and he said, hey, did you block me? And that's when I just went off on him. I was like, you lied about everything. And everything that I said, he just kept going back to, let me talk to you face to face.
Oh. If I were you, I wouldn't meet him in your home, though.
No, not at all. Like, he can't even get through our gate anymore. That is just, it's crazy because he kept saying, well, I'm coming to your office to talk to you. And I'm like, no, you know, like, we're not going to talk. I'm not about to be caught up in this, you know, circus with you. Like, you created this, and you're going to have to figure that out.
No.
But for him to say that this happened months ago with the other 2 women.
Well, one was right after you. I don't know if y'all crossed paths, but one he was just with like a month before you met him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even, and you know what's crazy? I didn't even know he had children.
You didn't see the car seat in the back?
No.
He got it in every video, child. He got the car seat in the back. Listen, nobody knew he was married. Nobody has seen the kids. Nobody knew anything until these women really came forward. And so...
Yeah, I had no idea.
Let me ask you something. You said when y'all first met... Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
So, I kind of, around, you know, the first month of me and him meeting, he would always tell me, you know, oh, your perfume is always on my shirt. And my friend mother was there, and she said, oh, whatever perfume, you know, the lady you were with had on smelled good. And so, you know, that was kind of odd to me, because what mother be at, you know, some 30-some-year-old child house just chilling? So I just kept that thought in the back of my head, and I brought it up to one of my friends, and my friend was like, no, he has to be around another woman who smelled your perfume and called him out for it. But he would always say, because usually when, you know, we would go out and have drinks or something like that, he would always say, oh, whatever perfume that you wear, you know, it always follows me, basically. And then he got to the point where he was pressing, like, what kind of perfume do you wear? Like, what is it? Because I'm going to buy it for you. Well, he bought the alien for me.
Oh, that's my favorite
And
too, girl. That alien don't go nowhere.
it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm.
He bought it for me, but on the receipt, it was 2 gift boxes. So evidently, he must have bought it for his wife too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So y'all would smell the
he bought the
same.
gift set.
And he could blame it on
exactly.
her.
He have waited in the parking lot until after surgery for one of my patients. And that was like a 2.5 hour surgery. And we have had sex in his truck. And I think he is a sex addict.
Wow. Did you guys use protection?
After, I believe, probably a month, we didn't use protection.
Okay.
Probably sooner than that, like 2 weeks, probably.
When was the last time y'all had sex?
We had sex on Friday. I'll give you the date. Look at my period calendar. It was 1 second. Really,
and you said
I seen Derrick was on the 18th.
The 18th of March.
Last week, yeah.
Does he talk about God with you and him being a delivered and he submitted to God and being saved while he's with you?
He talks about self-control. He talks about he doesn't go into like God this. That's why it's so cringeworthy when I hear him saying he's supposed to be in line with God and the whatever for God and God. Because he doesn't talk like that. Like, that's not him. That is something that he just picked up. Because usually, he's talking about investing, he's talking about money, he's talking about book signings and things. He have never came to me religious. This is a new Derrick.
Because his wife is so broken. She's been dealing with this for almost 14 years. If you go through her Instagram page, I'm going to send it to you. It's nothing but biblical scripture. So that's her language. Like, he understands her love language. Her love language is scripture. And so he's going to say whatever he has to say biblically to make her stay. I don't understand why he's keeping her there. Why he won't let her go.
He is like, first of all, he loves women with ass. Like, I'm a Jamaican American, so girl, I don't know why they be blowing their asses up now, because I be walking trying to get mine down. So he loves women with ass. Like, that's his thing. Like, if you are kind of like the Instagram model type looker, he is all for it. And when I went through her page, they are like the complete opposite. And it wasn't so much of, her personality doesn't fit him. Yeah. It's just, if you know him, he's larger than life. He's loud. He is just, this whole different type of person versus, having a, I guess you can say a quiet, meek and humble woman, and that's just crazy to me. Like the video, she looked like she was afraid.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, why would you?
He's very aggressive. Like, I basically told him a couple of days before Christmas that he had to leave because he was yelling in my house. And he grabbed me by my arm and was like, I'll leave when I get ready to leave. So I'm pretty sure if he roughhoused me or anyone else, I'm pretty sure it's worse in their home.
Wow. And I mean, I guess this woman, like his wife, like, she can't see what we can see. Like, it's like, why? First of all, this is the first time he's introducing you to the world. He has millions of followers, and you get on camera looking like you just rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
You got acne on your face. That is a sign of stress.
But Derrick will talk down to you. He will talk down to you. He will say mean things to you if you don't look a part that he feel like some days, you know, when I'm here, I have my hair pulled back, no makeup on, or nothing like that, because I'm, you know, in and out of the hospital. And he'll say something like, "Do something better with yourself. You know, look like the professional you are. You know, or
He telling you, a doctor, somebody that actually did work to get where you are, to put on some makeup, make yourself look more professional."
Yeah, he will talk down to you. Like, I believe that was 2 weeks ago. I had a lash appointment, and I went on ahead and took off all of my lashes. And when he seen me, he said, "You don't even look the same." And I said, "What do you mean?" He was like, your nails need to be filled in. You need your lashes on, or whatever. He was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna leave. I'll come back when you get yourself together."
Oh,
That's
my
what the
God.
man Derrick is. Like, he will, and when I seen her, I can see his words affect her. And if he can tell that to someone he just met 5 months ago, imagine what he tells her.
Wow.
So that's who he is. Like, he is just that type of man, that he will talk down to you.
I cannot believe this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I said on I don't know if you saw my last video, like what the last girl described him exposing himself, like you're a public figure. First of all, you're a man and you're just exposing yourself. That is sexual assault. Like, those are things you do not do.
Oh, he will pull off jacking off at your job. Oh yeah, that is him. I'm keeping it clean.
He will jack off at the hospital while you're performing surgeries. He will be out in the parking lot jacking off.
Yeah, sending you videos and everything, and yeah, like, he has no shame of anything. First of all, I don't follow celebrity gossip, so I would have never found it. I would have never seen it. You know, I don't have social media, so nothing that he do existed, you know, on any of my YouTube feeds. So until he called and he said it, and when he told me, I'm just like, what? And he was talking fast, and he was just like, "Do not talk to any blogger." I'm like, "Well, why would a blogger contact me?" And he's like paranoid. Like, he is like, "They might have my phone records, my text history, or whatever." He's like, they can hack my iCloud, and, you know, just all type of things. And I said, "Okay, you know, no, like, I won't talk to anyone." And he was just like, "Because I don't want you losing your license."
That was quite a mouthful. And in my opinion, Mr. Derrick, this does not seem like you are trying to do the right thing. Because if you are really trying to do the right thing, this is the wrong way to go about it. Okay? Anyways, family, friends, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Mr. Jackson right here. And as always, thanks for watching. Walk good. One love.